You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Let's segue away from that and talk about what happened when the referee said the game is over. The referees were running for their lives off the field. Now I'm being a little bit melodramatic there, but you get my point. We covered a little bit of this in the live stream. We actually thought that the Dallas fans were throwing stuff at the players. That's not the case. They were throwing trash at the referees. And I went back and I watched the tape again. You're right. You actually see the referees running off and the trash is getting thrown at them. But Dak Prescott thought that the fans were actually throwing at the players too, until he actually found out they were actually throwing it at the referees. And Dak Prescott says this. He gives credit to Cowboys fans for throwing trash at officials after the team's wild card loss to 49ers. I mean, he's blaming the refs again too, but Rhodes, how many points the Cowboys had at halftime?
Didn't they had 7, right?
They had 7 points. How many times did they make the 49ers punt? I think it may have been, I think it was 2 times.
Once, maybe.
Well, the first punt came, I believe, late in the third quarter. So 3 quarters.
Oh, okay. I'm talking about before half. 0 times.
Oh, 0 times for half.
Yeah.
And I believe the 49ers punted twice in the whole game.
Correct.
But Dak Prescott says, credit to Cowboys fans for throwing trash. Let's watch his clip here. Let's watch this because this is pretty crazy right here. So you'll actually see the referees is only 9 seconds long here. So that was the ref, and they're throwing it at them. That's all referees running. See, you only had one Cowboys player there. Only one. It was all referees. I'm playing it one more time. My Lord, it's a little bit loud in my headphones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 refs. And that was only one Cowboys player. So they were definitely throwing at the referees. But Rain Dakota Prescott was perfectly okay with that. So this is what it says here. Let me read a little bit of this. The Cowboys were clearly unhappy with the officiating in Sunday's 23-17 wildcard loss to the 49ers. And the fans in Arlington clearly shared their frustration. After the game, fans at AT&T Stadium threw debris at the officials as they were leaving the field. Dallas quarterback Dak Prescott didn't seem to think that was a problem after learning the trash was aimed at the officials and not the Cowboys. Quote, credit to them, he said, according to Dallas Morning News reporter Michael Gilkin. Quote, the fans felt the same way as us, Prescott added. I guess that's why the refs took off and got out of there so fast. I think everybody is upset with the way this thing played out. Okay. Taking no responsibility for the lack of time management and just the idiotic play call.
Can we figure out why in a million trillion years would he be blaming the referee on his coach's trash ass play call? Okay, that wasn't on the referee. Stop that.
This loss is solely on the Dallas Cowboys. If they showed up in the first half, they probably would not be in this situation.
Look, maybe
they were pure trash in the first half.
Maybe
actually, the third quarter too.
Maybe we have figured out the Cowboys' actual problem. Maybe it's not Jerry Jones. Maybe it's not Mike McCarthy. Maybe it's not Kellen Moore. Maybe it's the fact that these players, like Dak Prescott, lack the self-awareness to realize they didn't bother to show up for 75% of the damn ball game.
Awful in that game. Awful. They couldn't stop the run. The offense did absolutely nothing for 3.5 quarters. Nothing. And the only reason why they got back in that game is because the 49ers let them back in the game.
Yeah, that's right. If Jimmy G, and look, I like Jimmy G, but if he'd have hit Brandon Ayuk on that one pass where he overthrew him in the fourth quarter, that game would have been a wrap. If Jimmy would have completed that one pass, Dallas would have none of this opportunity would have popped up. And right now, Dallas would have just went home like they were just never even involved in the game. But yet, Dak can go out there and condone these fans throwing trash at the refs.
Wow.
I mean, the lack of self-awareness is astonishing. You know what? I'm going to be honest with you. If I'm sitting here today as a Dallas Cowboy fan, I'm thinking, I'm looking around the league and I'm going, who has a franchise quarterback right now that might be willing to trade us up with Dak and maybe if we throw in a pick? Who do we have? Who might be willing to make that trade right now? Because I got to be honest with you. True franchise quarterbacks are going to own that.
Yes.
They're going to own.
He should have took responsibility. We did not execute.
We did not execute. I'm sorry. Mahomes, Brady, Rodgers, they're going to go out there and be like, we didn't execute in the game.
Yeah.
We made too many mistakes. Blah, 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 blah.
But look at Mike McCarthy's quote right here.
Okay.
This is what he told Sam 48. I thought they would let these teams play today, but that's for them to answer. But the damn Dallas Cowboys had a franchise record number of penalties in this game. A record number of penalties. But it's on the refs? Really?
By the way, a direct reflection on Mike McCarthy, all those penalties. That's coaching. That's coaching.
That's coaching, man. It seems like the players are taking after Mike McCarthy the excuse game.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.